Hello, my name is Navigator, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at everything that I picked up this weekend in the wrestling world. Some of it came in through the mail, but majority of it came from One Up Wrestling's final fight at the New York State Fairgrounds on December 7th, 2024. In case somebody's watching this in the future, that is the event where I got most of this stuff at. I've talked about it in the past, but at these events, they tend to have these like wrestling mystery boxes, and I don't know, I just love them. They always have like an 8x10 in there, maybe like a signed something, like a figure or whatever, and I actually managed to get a chase this time, but we'll get into all that once we get through the video. But yeah, kind of bits and pieces from all around the wrestling world today, but let's get started with it. So I guess I'll tackle the figures first because that really is what you guys are probably here for. So from Ringside Collectibles, from the damaged packaging section, I did get this beat up Sandman Chase figure from Elite Series 111. You can see right there in the middle, there's some breakage right there, and then on top there's a little bit there. But honestly, I think I'm just going to keep this in the box. You know, I was really trying to find this guy out in the wild, and I could have found him out in the wild in worse condition at like a Walmart or a Target. So this is fairly decent considering what I got it for. It was a discounted price, so I'm happy with that. I'm probably just going to keep this in the packaging unless I find a better version of it. So we have that, the Chase Sandman figure. Been wanting that for a little bit now. Next up here from AEW, we did get the Nyla Rose chase. And this really isn't one that is highly sought after, but it is a chase nonetheless. And I actually got this from one of those wrestling mystery boxes. So I'm very thankful for this. Any kind of AEW chase that I can get, I am all for. And actually tomorrow I have a package coming from Ringside Collectibles with 3 of those mystery box chases. So be tuned on the channel for that. That video should be up this week. But yeah, the Nyla Rose chase, very happy with that. I always wanted to get a Nyla Rose and very happy that I got the chase version. So we have that as well. Let's see what else we got. In the mystery box, we got this. Nothing too crazy. But El Engansoso, I think. I think it's like just a lucha version of like the Hulk or of Loki. I think it might be Loki because of those horns there. But a kind of a wrestling-themed Marvel Funko Pop. And hey, I collect Funko Pops somewhat, so I'm glad to have that. And actually, as I go and put that down, I want to get these 2 out of the way. So number 1, I did get this little advert for Syracuse Collectors Con, which is going to be March 29th and 30th, 2025, at the New York State Fairgrounds. If you guys live in the area, Dan Severn is going to be there, Jordan Grace is going to be there, Buff Bagwell is going to be there, and Billy Gunn is going to be there. So I'm going to try to get that acclaimed 3-pack and or the Billy Gunn Chase figure and get that signed. But if you do live in New York State, this is definitely something you're going to want to check out upcoming in March of 2025. And then on top of that, they kind of have a whole timeline. They were just giving these out at the event of the stuff going on. So, Collectors Fest. Well, first off, we have this in March, which I just talked about. And then in April, we have Collectors Fest, and also September 7th and October. That's later in the year. And that's kind of just like a big thing for collectors. They have Toy Fest, which is going to be on April 12th and October 18th. And then again, 1 year from now on December 6th will be the Collectors Mega Show once again. So these events are great. I've been to a bunch of them here in New York State, and it really is a great hub if you are a figure collector, autograph collector, whatever it may be. These things are ones you're going to want to check out. So go back, pause the video, and find out which ones you can attend. But let's keep going through this. All right, so what else do we have here? I'll get these out of the way. In every one of these mystery boxes, we get a bunch of One Up Wrestling business cards along with these One Up Wrestling pens, and I love these pens. I use them for school. I'm a teacher, if you guys did not know, so I like having these pens around. We have those. What else do we get here? A lot of the stuff that comes in these mystery boxes are from Pro Wrestling Crates. We have a Pro Wrestling Crate pin here of Gangrel, and that is really cool. I'm a big fan of Gangrel, to be honest. We also have a Cabana-Rama headband. I didn't really know what this was at first, and it's already open, so I might have to kind of take it out a little bit, but I'm going to try to keep it together as much as I can. I have a whole bunch of like Colt Cabana loot now from these mystery boxes, and I'm not really even a big fan of him. So next up here, I guess I'll go with the plushie. This is really cool. We did get a MJF Wolf of Wrestling plushie from AEW. That is really cool. I like plushies, especially wrestling ones, so it's cool to have that one. What else do we have here? Let's go through the 8x10s, then we'll end with the shirts. This one right here, nothing too crazy. It's a dream match. Poster dream match between Faces of Evil and God. I'm pretty sure this is like a New Japan thing. I've never seen that match, but it is cool to have a wrestling poster. Maybe I can throw that up in here one day. And then, okay, before the 8x10s, we'll do the t-shirts just to get them out of the way. Number 1 here, we do have a Los Faction Ingobernables, or whatever, the one that they have in New Japan. This is that, I forget his name. Tetsuya Naito. I believe that's who this is. This is one of his t-shirts. He's the guy that faced Jon Moxley for the New Japan Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion at Forbidden Door. So there is that. We do have that. What else we get? What is this? A Good Brothers t-shirt? What does it say? Yeah, Brother Me Softly. So we have this funny kind of Good Brothers t-shirt. Again, a New Japan or like Ring of Honor kind of thing. So we have that. And then next up here, a shirt I wasn't really expecting, but The Genius, I think it's Larry Poffo or something like that. But this shirt is really nice. I love the color. It's really good fabric. It's kind of thick as opposed to those really thin, cheap shirts. So even though I don't really know who this guy is, I'm going to be wearing this shirt a lot. I really like how that shirt feels. So finally here, from the Pro Wrestling Crates, we did get a bunch of 8x10. So number one up here, we do have Joey Janela, which is really cool. But probably the biggest surprise that I pulled was this Dean Malenko. And I felt so bad on the spot, I couldn't remember Dean Malenko's name, but I really am a big fan of Dean Malenko. I was just so excited I drew a blank. So we have a Dean Malenko autograph. Love that. That is so cool. Next up here, we did get some 8x10s from Immortal Championship and 1UP wrestlers, Central New York and New York State wrestlers. So because I just got a new book, so I can add all these autographs to it. And I wanted to have ones of the local wrestlers. So number one, we have Mike Skyros with this awesome Venom print. After that, we have Edge of Hope, and it was Ciaran Rain and Matic that I was able to see this weekend, so I got autographs from either of them. And then finally here, or I guess penultimate, we do have Black and Yellow. I thought that was a really badass pick, so we have that. And these autographs are really nice. And then finally here, the final legit autograph we got was of Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta of Best Friends. I'm a big AEW fan, big Best Friends fan, so I'm glad to have that one as well. And I can add those to the book. So that's going to be it for everything we picked up this weekend. And typically I do kind of a review, but I don't feel like bringing all this stuff back into the frame. So I will leave it there, folks. As always, my name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.